Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I am a native English teacher from Idaho in the United States. And in this class, we will be covering vocabulary and do a reading activity and related to the game of basketball. Basketball is quite popular in the United States. I know it's also popular in China and some other countries. Mostly, though, I think the U.S. it's the most popular there. I think so. Anyway, this is what we will be going over. Let me show you the plan. So we'll first do a quick discussion about basketball. And then we will look at some synonyms of some different words, and then we will do a reading about a boy who is a basketball fan. And then we will look at some idioms about basketball. We'll look at some basketball vocabulary, and then we will discuss basketball. And then we'll look at some trivia, and that is the plan for this class. So, basketball, a game that is popular in many countries. Not as popular as soccer, mind you. Soccer is the most popular around the world, but it is popular. So, to quickly tell you about myself, my name is Holly, and I am a native English trainer from Idaho in the United States. I started teaching English in South Korea in 1994 and taught there for just under 2 years, about 21 months. And then I moved on to the US for a couple years to go to graduate school, and then moved to Finland for a 9-month contract. I ended up staying in Finland for 11 years because I just love the way of life over there. And then during that time, I started teaching online and came back to Idaho to be close to my family. And I've been able to continue teaching online. I found Verbling in this last September, and that has been really nice. I have, in addition to language teaching, I have experience in customer service and sales, and teach a lot of business English courses as a result. So, hello, Max. How are you doing today?
Hello, Julia. I'm fine. How are you?
Very good. Very good.
And again, you're alone.
Yeah, this hour, but also this topic. This is only the second time I've taught the baseball and basketball classes, and very few people are interested. Now, possibly if I had a soccer class, or like the class that Oakley had on the idioms related to, to ball games, vocabulary related, that would be different. But basketball.
I think English has a lot of idioms related to baseball.
Baseball, yeah. Did you watch the last class?
No.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, the last class was baseball, and we went over, I think, 7 or 8 idioms. And we spent most of the time on that because that is, you're absolutely right. Every aspect of our society, negotiations, criminal justice, business, all have baseball idioms in it.
From the top of my head, it's just something like take the hit, take the plate. Take.
Yeah, and I didn't even
like
do that.
Take care about somebody.
Yeah,
it's correct.
Take the plate. I've not heard that one before, but what it means is to take the plate means to go on, doesn't it? To go on and.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I haven't heard that one before, but I totally understand it because I understand the game of baseball. So, but But yeah, there's a lot of baseball idioms, and then of course English, basketball idioms. We do have some, but they're not as many. So when I was compiling for this lesson, I only found 4 basketball idioms. Um, but baseball definitely. Now, do you play basketball at all?
I used to play when I was
Mm-hmm.
child, but
Mm-hmm. So what are in Russia?
just for the heck of it,
Okay,
nothing
yeah.
special.
Just what are the top games or top sports in Russia?
I think it's soccer, but Russia is
Or is that,
not good at
yeah.
soccer.
Is it soccer or hockey?
I think
Or
both, and
uh-huh.
the same percent, I think.
Okay. Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
how it is in Finland. Finland has um, hockey players and soccer players, and since you play it at different times of the year too. Um, so yeah, but is basketball popular at all?
It's also popular, but I don't know. I'm not into sport guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you're not, yeah. And the thing is, I'm not either. It's really funny. Some of the lessons I teach, I'm not really into the topics. For example, yesterday, coffee personality. Now that was interesting, but I don't drink coffee. Were you in that class?
Yeah. No, not this class exactly, but I
Uh-huh.
think I was in your class when we talked about tea and coffee, and maybe it was 2 months ago. I'm not sure.
Okay, so you're in the first one. When yeah, there was because I've only taught that one twice as well. The ones I am interested in, I'll teach a little bit more than so.
Yeah.
The basketball and baseball one, I I had such a little lack of interest. I have not taught them again, but this time I thought, oh, let's see what happens. And well, same thing. so, so, but that's fine. The
But
purpose, though,
maybe it depends on the another factor. Maybe it's time in this time set.
yes, that's true, very
uh,
true. Because
Yeah,
yeah,
not a lot of students here.
yeah, because people in Brazil should be asleep by now because it's about 1 or 2 in the morning, and then
For
people
for
in
Russian for Russian people, I think 45 bucks it's quite expensive. I think.
oh, okay, yes,
Yeah.
well, especially since did you have a problem with the currency as well?
Currency. What do you mean by
Did
that?
the currency fall against the dollar?
Oh
Um,
yeah, yes, of course I have problem. And
yeah, because I've had 2 people actually tell me that something about the currency and the dollar, which is making it very difficult. So,
we have a lot of problem, not only this currency.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of different variables and so forth, but yeah. Oh, and then also because at this time period right now, what is it?
Europe is sleeping,
Europe is
I
sleeping.
think.
Europe is asleep, and so is South America. So now next hour is when they start waking up. So yeah, my 11 p.m. is 7 a.m. in Europe, and the classes will be bigger and stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and go through this. And if you want to change the topic to anything else, you're welcome to. so
No.
so
Let's go.
so all right. So are there any basketball leagues in Russia at all?
Lakes in your country. Yeah, I think we have some. Maybe. Maybe I try to look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, no. Uh, yeah, we have some kind of Russia Federal Basketball League. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So you do have a Russia Federal Basketball League, um, and because I think there are some basketball players from your country in the NBA, isn't there?
Mm, it's hard to discuss about.
Yeah,
What do you not
yeah.
know? What you don't know?
It's
Yeah,
true. It's very
maybe.
hard to tell. So let's Google this. Okay, so see, are there Russians in the NBA? List of foreign NBA players. Ha! I think we've got like the tallest one is from the Ukraine or China. So by country. Oh, perfect. So so we've got Canada, France,
11
Serbia. Where's
players.
Russia?
Yeah, in
Ukraine
the
has
middle.
7. Russia
Oh,
11. Wow. Wow, there's a
no.
lot for a sport that's not popular. So Finland has 2. So foreign born. So what does that mean? South Korea 1, Estonia 1. So the most would be
Uh,
Canada, France, Serbia, Australia.
I remember one question which I wanted to ask you
Uh-huh.
about. mm, I forget. Uh, I, when this question uh, came to my mind,
Uh-huh.
I think I have to ask Holly. He lives in a lot of country.
Huh?
Oh yeah,
No, you can't.
I remember.
Okay.
My wife told me something like, if you are a night owl,
A
I
night
mean
owl.
you,
Uh-huh.
yeah, you like to work to 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 burn the midnight oil.
Uh-huh.
It looks like you are born and you are living in the wrong place.
Wrong country.
Yeah, maybe you have to live in the US and it would be nice for you.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
It it doesn't
You work.
work.
It doesn't. Okay.
Because I've thought the same thing, and it was interesting watching my parents. They came to Finland to see me, and they were there for 3 weeks. And to completely change your sleep cycle in for jet lag, it's 1 day an hour. Okay, so I think Finland and the U.S. is about maybe 10 hours apart. So after what we found happened, my mom is like me. She's a night owl. She'll stay up late. And my dad was always an early bird, and he would always get up really early. And so that's what I expected when they came to Finland. And what happened was for the first 10 days or so, my mom was up really early, and my dad slept in.
But
And
after,
after they got used to the new time period, then it was completely opposite. My dad was the early bird and my mom was the night owl.
okay, it doesn't
Yeah,
work. Okay.
yeah. So and apparently it has something to do with like a circadian rhythm or something like that. I read that in an article one time, and uh, the people who are night owls, apparently, this is what somebody was telling me, and so I might have this wrong, but people who are night owls are not producing enough melatonin,
No, maybe, yeah.
and that is why And so if they get some melatonin, then they can go to sleep properly. So, um, but I don't know.
I
It works for me. So
Yeah, we have Akaken. Hello, Akaken.
I can.
Yes, hello.
So go ahead and say what you're saying, Max.
uh,
Well,
I'm not remember.
you don't remember? Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait, hi, Ken, we got off this topic of basketball because Max remembered something he wanted to ask me. And that was, if you are a night owl, if you move to another country, do you become an early bird? So, and I told him it doesn't work because I've tried. So that I watched my parents, and it didn't work for them either. So, or it did for the first few days. So, all right. So basketball, Ken. Basketball is not as popular as baseball in Japan, but it is played, correct?
Yes, but I don't know. Professional basketball could be available, but it's not so popular. I
Mhm.
guess. I don't know exactly.
Yeah. Now, are there any? Do you know if there are any basketball players from Japan in the NBA?
They're challenging, but they maybe not. Nobody succeeded. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, like a baseball player. Yeah. Oh, he lost.
I'm so sorry.
Ah, welcome back.
I accident well I accidentally, I've never done this before, but I accidentally hit a bookmark on Google Chrome. It's above the Hangout. I just hit the bookmark, and all of a sudden, you guys are gone. I'm like, oh no. So, um, but Max and I found a website, and that's where I was going when I kind of decided to leave Google. Of all the different countries that have um, people in the NBA, and it looks like Japan has two, but it includes one U.S. born Japanese, so you have two. Let's see. Mm. Okay, that just tells us about Japan. Never mind. So, did you know you had two?
I don't know. Yeah, I know somebody playing challenging in a basketball league in America, but yeah, I
Uh-huh.
don't know.
So you didn't know that. Okay, so now if anybody ever asks you, Japan has two, Russia has seven in the NBA. So, all right. Let's go on. What we're going to do is we're going to read an article about a boy who loves basketball, and so these are some vocabulary words, and these are the synonyms over here. So we have avid, awesome, buddies, classmates, essay question, fan, immediately, pop quiz, and shocked. And across the way, the synonyms are fellow students, friends or pals, follower, passionate or devoted, quickly, really great, story, paper, or write up, surprised to test, and surprised. So, can you guys match these words? Um, so, Max, can you choose the first one? And it doesn't have to be in order, of course.
Um, okay, pop quiz, maybe it's surprise test.
Yes, you're absolutely right here.
It's kind of obvious.
Yeah, so pop quiz is a surprise test. Okay, and it really should be surprise test, not surprised. I better fix that. But Ken, can you choose the next one?
Okay, avid, passionate, devoted.
Okay, yes. If you're an avid, you're passionate and devoted. Perfect. So where is it at? Okay. Okay, Max, can you choose one?
Awesome. Really great.
Yes. Okay, and Ken.
Classmate, fellow student.
Yes. Okay, and Max.
Essay? Easy question.
Mm-hmm.
Essay. Easy? It's sorry. Easy question is
Essay. That's what we say. Essay.
essay question. Story, paper, write up.
Yes. Okay, and then Ken.
Buddies, friends, pals.
Buddies. Yeah, buddies
Okay.
are friends and pals. Perfect. Okay. Max.
Fan or fun.
Fan, actually.
Fan.
Mhm.
Follower, I think.
Yes, fan is a follower. Okay, and Ken.
Immediately, quickly.
Yes, so something is immediate, it's quick, immediately and quickly. And then, of course, the last one, Max.
Shocked, surprised.
Okay, so let's practice some of these words first. So tell me, Max, when you were in school, did your teachers give you a lot of pop quizzes?
No, I think it was so predictable when we could
Okay.
have a test or some kind of quiz.
Yeah, so you never walked in and the teacher said, pencils, papers down, the way,
Yeah.
we're having a quiz. So,
Yeah.
and Ken, how about when you were in school? Did you get a lot of pop quizzes at all?
Not so many, I guess. Most tests are predictable.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Mustafa in the last class actually was telling me about the pop quizzes he used to get in school. So, yeah. All right. So tell us about the last time you were shocked, Ken.
I was shocked when Kanye West interviewed Beck
When
at
what?
Grammy. Kanye West interviewed Beck at the Grammy Awards.
Who is that?
Kanye West, rapper or singer.
Oh,
Kanye.
who is he? I've been asking. I've been asking. Is he like some popular singer? This is the Kanye West guy. Is it like pronounced? Is it spelled like Kayne?
Yeah, Kanye. Yeah. Yes, that's good. Yeah.
So he's a singer.
A singer and rapper.
Okay. So it's Kanye. Okay.
Kanye. Yeah.
Okay. So I got it.
Kanye. I'm not sure. Yeah. Kanye.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe my spelling could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I saw this. The reason I asked on Facebook who he was because I saw this joke on Facebook that somebody that I guess he like do a remake of a Beatles song.
Yeah, he collaborated with Paul McCartney. The new song,
Okay.
not the Beatles song.
Okay, so he collaborated with it.
And Rihanna, yeah.
And there was something on Facebook about how people were asking who this Paul McCartney guy was.
I think maybe someone's joking, really.
Yeah, and my response to my friends were, "Who's this Kanye West or Kanye West or whatever?" So since then, I have not known who he is, but I've always wanted to know. So some popular guy, okay. So, Max, what was the last thing you were shocked about?
I think 2 days ago uh, when I heard when I heard about assassinated our Russian politic.
You had a Russian politician assassinated?
You didn't hear?
I have literally. I have been teaching every 2 classes every 2 hours in Verbling, so I taught 10. So basically, this is like
Yeah, we
hour
have.
8 or 9. So I have not looked at any news. So wow. So you had an assassination? Was it an attempt
It
or was it
it
successful?
it was it's successful, and it was 200 meters from Kremlin.
Oh wow. Wow. And it was.
I'm sure you can find this information. Like,
Oh, I'm sure I can, but you know, you can practice English by telling me to. So, I had a class in Finland actually that told me it was I met them it was every Wednesday morning, and they actually requested that I not read news so that they could tell me all the local news. So yeah, let me go to my favorite news site and I'll probably see it. Wow, so you were obviously shocked about this.
yeah,
Okay.
strange and dangerous for Russia, I think.
Yeah. Was the politician really popular?
Yeah, not so popular, but he usually tell true about Putin, and yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll have to look at it later. I will, I promise. So, all right. So, question for you, Ken. When you were in school, I guess you still are in school, but what type of test did you prefer? One with an essay question or one with a multiple choice?
Essay question, but it's rare until the university.
Oh, is it rare until university?
Yeah, university is somewhat common, but high school, especially elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
junior high school, yeah, not so much essay test actually.
Okay.
We write essay, but not for the test, not for the
Okay.
evaluation. Yeah.
Yeah, we had, I think, essay tests from the age of about 10 on. So, how about you, Max? Did you prefer essay questions or multiple choice tests?
I think I guess I'm not sure when I was child and during school
Mm-hmm.
we had only essay question. We didn't have multiple choice.
Multiple choice?
Multiple choice, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. In Japan, they didn't have essay questions until higher grades, and then when you were in school, you didn't have multiple choice. That's fascinating, actually. Hi, Bakri. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice
So,
to see you.
so we're doing a class on well, the topic is basketball, but we're going to read an article about a basketball fan. So, so I was just asking. We were just looking at this word essay question, and I was just asking them. And now I'll ask you. When you were in school, Bakri, what did you prefer? Essay questions or a multiple choice test?
Multiple choice question.
Multiple choice. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't pass them, so I still to this day cannot pass multiple choice tests. So, right. Okay, so avid. Avid is where you are passionate or devoted. So Ken, are you an avid fan to anything actually?
Avid fan for music.
Okay, and specifically the Beatles or all music?
All music, yeah.
Okay, all right, awesome. And Bakri, how about you? Are you an avid fan to anything?
Soccer or football?
Soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer, okay. Soccer. So what do you think, so being in the States, do you think do you get a chance to play soccer in the US at all?
Yeah, I had a few chance to play soccer,
Hmm.
but most of the time I prefer watch soccer on TV.
Hmm. Do you think we do a good job with soccer since it's not as popular here?
I think last World Cup, the United States did very well, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's getting popular soccer nowadays in United States.
Yeah, it is definitely becoming more and more popular. So,
Yes.
yeah. All right. And Max, how about you? Are you an avid fan of anything?
Actually, I'm not a avid fan.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Let's see, am I an avid fan of anything? I don't, I get tired of the sports teams. I don't think I'm an avid fan of anything either. Um,
Even basketball, baseball, hockey.
uh-uh. In my area, I don't know about you if you follow college American college football.
College football, okay.
In my area, there's Boise State University Broncos. And it's a controversial team because we're in a smaller league, but we're one of the best in the U.S. And the Pac-10 or the bigger universities will not actually admit that the Boise State, the BSU team is as good as it is. And so, but every year, blue and orange, and the BSU football team it's actually one of the only football teams in the U.S. That has a blue field, and this is what it looks like. It's a blue baseball field,
Yeah, blue field, okay.
and it's one of the only ones. All the rest of them have to illegally be,
Green.
I guess, green. There's a couple more. It looks like there's a couple more, but all the rest have to be green.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I get really tired of hearing about BSU. My mom, 75 years old, always talks about BSU and then NFL, and I'm like, oh, Mom, please shut up. so anyway, so no, I'm not an avid fan of anything. So, okay, let's go ahead and read this article. Let's go ahead and read one sentence at a time. And we'll go Ken, Bakri, Max, Ken, Bakri, Max, Ken, just go like that. I will stop you if there's a pronunciation issue. Okay? Ken, could you read the first sentence?
Okay. Young Petrie was shocked when he walked into his history class the other day.
Okay. Bakri?
His teacher informed the class that they would have a pop quiz on the history chapter they were supposed to have read for homework.
Okay, Max?
In all of his years in school, and it was 7 by then, he had never had a pub quiz.
Ken?
Normally, he tries to do his homework and studies regardless, but The previous evening, he had skipped his homework to go to a basketball game with his buddies.
His
And
best
Bakri?
his best friend had won tickets to the Harlem Globe Globetrotters or what?
Oh, yeah, Harlem Globetrotters.
Harlem Globetrotters, and since he was an avid basketball fan, he was invited to attend.
The evening was awesome, and he was able to see a lot of really good basketball that he would love to be able to copy.
Okay, Ken?
He got home from the game way past his bedtime, so he immediately went to bed and woke up excited about playing basketball.
He was thinking about sharing pictures from the game with his classmate when he was walking into the class.
So, when the teacher said there would be a pop quiz, he was shocked.
Okay, Ken?
Then the paper was passed out, and he stared at the essay question. What what sports team started in Harlem, New York in the 1920s? And why are they famous?
Okay, so this question actually is about the Harlem Globetrotters. So first of all, do you guys know who the Harlem Globetrotters are?
No.
No?
No. Okay. So let's quickly. I'm going to quickly show you who that is. You might find it interesting. They are a team that came out of Harlem, New York, and they play basketball. Actually, I'm going to go to YouTube real quick. Let's see if I can get an example of their.
Sleep.
Bear with me a moment.
Yeah, Harlem Globetrotters.
Harlem Globetrotters, but they play basketball different than anybody else has ever played. So I'm just going to show you a real quick one. Probably not all of it. So let's go to full screen. Oh, I'm sorry. Skip it. Let's skip this ad. And I don't, this is just something I've just picked up. So anyway, the original Harlem Globetrotters. So this is, okay. So basically they do basketball tricks like that.
Good.
So I'm sorry about the, I guess that's,
Spanish.
yeah, it looks like French. I'm not sure. So but they basically play basketball that's so unconventional that basically very few teams can even play against them. Do you see that?
Yeah. So professional.
So, but yeah, it's a kind of amazing.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if I had the opportunity to see the Harlem Globetrotters play, I would do everything I could to play, to watch it, because it's awesome. And I'm not an avid basketball fan, but what's funny about this little story here is he skipped studying in order to go see the Harlem Globetrotters, and the question was exactly who are the Harlem Globetrotters and why are they famous? So he got off lucky. So are there any words or phrases in here that you guys do not know?
No.
Yeah, I think we went over all of them. Okay, so has this ever happened to you guys where you didn't study and you were still able to be successful just based on your own knowledge?
I don't think it happened to me.
No, not to you.
No.
Ken, has it ever happened to you?
That's why I prefer essay probably.
Because you can
I
you
don't
can
like
yes.
memorize exact year or something like that. So
That's why I prefer essays because I can talk around the issue if I don't know it. So, Max, has this ever happened to you, where you've been able to you get a test question and you don't know the answer, but then you do because of your own personal knowledge?
I don't remember.
No? Okay. School's been a long time. Don't ask me about
Yeah.
school. Okay, so we're going to skip this. Okay, so we've got some idioms about basketball. We've got full court press, slam dunk, on the rebound, and buzzer beater. Any idea what any of these mean?
I think slam dunk means idioms. I don't know.
Means what?
No, as an idiom,
Yeah, all of them are idioms.
the literal one.
So you don't know what it means literally? Okay.
Yeah, I know literally, but not idiomatic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't know the idiomatic phrase on that. Okay, so let me show you. Bear with me. So I actually got this off of a website, and so let's just quickly go through what these means. Full court press. Oops, I went too fast. Bear with me. Okay, full court press. So Ken, could you read this first two lines right here?
okay, a full court press in basketball is an aggressive defensive strategy. So it has come to represent any or all-out effort.
Okay, so Bakri, could you read this example of a full?
If the company is going to hit our revenue goals for the quarter, it's going to require a real full court press from the sales department.
Yeah, so an all-out effort. I've heard full court press used, say if a guy is trying to date a girl and she's not interested, he might put the full court press on her. So he might really try his hardest to win her hand. So full court press is used in any type of situation where an all-out effort is made. Okay, slam dunk. Max, could you read the meaning of a slam dunk?
A slam dunk is a hard shot to miss in basketball, so the expression is used for shorting opportunities, something easily accomplished.
Okay, accomplished. So this is a T. This ed right here is a T sound. So accomplished. Okay. So Ken, could you read this one?
After that presentation, getting Jefferson to sign off an agreement will be a slam dunk.
Yeah, so a slam dunk is something you know you will be successful. Oh, it'll be a slam dunk. Don't worry. And then you're very surprised if it's not a slam dunk. So, okay, on the rebound. Bakri, could you read the definition of the basketball meaning?
Okay. After a missed shot in basketball, there's still the opportunity to get a rebound and score. Thus, if something or someone is on the rebound, it means they are recovering or improving after a difficult time.
Okay. So, Max, could you read this one?
After the record decline last week, the stock market seems to be on the rebound.
Yes, and on the rebound can basically anytime something negative happens. One example where on the rebound is used a lot is if say you have a couple that have been together for a long time, and they break up and they stop seeing each other, and one of them immediately starts dating somebody else. Most of the time, it means they are on the rebound. So, and that's what that means.
So it's not a recovery, it's just the bouncing.
It's bouncing back. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily a recovery. Sometimes
Okay.
it is.
It's
Sometimes it
recovery
is.
stage.
Yeah, it's a stage of recovery. But it's sometimes someone will date somebody on the rebound, and it's not a good thing. So you don't want to be the, what is it? You don't want to be the boyfriend after she's just broken up, because you might be the on the rebound boyfriend.
Yeah.
So
So newly broken girls is not recommended.
yeah, exactly. Stay away from them. So, all right, a buzzer beater. Okay, Ken, could you read this one?
Okay. A shot that goes in just before the buzzer to end the game is a buzzer beater. So the expression is often used for anything that gets accomplished just before a deadline.
So I filed that report on time, but it was a real buzzer beater. So he got it done just in time. Of these four idioms, this is the one that I was not familiar with. So the buzzer beater is not one that is used as much. The other three are used pretty much all the time, but buzzer beater is not. So, okay. All right, let's go to the next page. So this is some basketball vocabulary. Do you guys know what these words mean? So an air ball. Any idea?
No, maybe no.
Okay, an air ball is when the ball goes to the basket and it doesn't actually go into the basket, and it just kind of
Hit the rim.
goes right next to it. So it doesn't
Okay.
make it.
So even it shouldn't touch the rim.
It doesn't touch the rim. No,
Okay.
it doesn't touch the rim at all. So a free throw is where a person gets hit enough times that which is called a foul, that the referee says that you get some free throws. So you can you stand at a line and you get 2 or 3 throws that you can try to make a point. Any idea what to dribble means?
Bouncing the ball on
Yes.
the court.
Dribbling is bouncing the ball on the court. Yes. Any idea what a layup is? Oops. No idea what a layup is?
No.
Okay. I'm getting some pictures to give you an idea. This is a layup. So when a person goes and they jump towards the ball, it's a layup. And a lot of times layups, depending on the player, it's like a slam dunk for them.
So it should be leaning on the defense team and jump forward.
It's a type of basketball shot that you do.
Okay.
And it's a specific. When kids are learn to play basketball, they're actually taught how to go up and do this. I remember practicing layups when I was little.
Step by step. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. A double team. Anybody know what double team is? Any idea?
No, we are so bad at basketball vocabulary.
Okay. Yeah. So this one right here, you have a person. This is probably one of the best players on the team. So they have two guys, two guys or two women, double teaming them. So, which means whoever these two guys, there's probably a person that is free because they're double teaming him. So there's somebody free. So
Okay, got it.
yeah, and then a jump ball. Jump ball is when it's basically when the game first starts. You have the two members of the team in the middle, and the referee puts it up, and then they basically hit it, and they try to hit it towards a team member, and that's how the game is actually started.
Jump ball, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then swish, a basketball swish, that actually has to do how the ball goes through the net. They call it swish as it goes through the net like this. And then a technical foul. If that is usually a coach. If a coach talks to a referee in a rude way, they will get a technical foul, and if you get a technical foul, you get kicked out of the game. So there's a really good high school basketball movie. I would suggest if you guys like to watch movies, it's called
Yeah.
Hoosiers. Hoosiers.
Can you type it?
Yeah, it's on the Verblink chat. I'll put it on the Google one as well. But it's about Indiana basketball back in like the 1950s. So, but it shows a little bit about basketball in the U.S. So, all right.
So the coach got that technical foul. Player have to play without coach.
If the coach gets a technical foul, the coach gets kicked out.
And player plays without coach.
Without a coach, or the player. If you watch Hoosiers, you'll see what happens. But in Hoosiers, the coach gets kicked out because of a technical foul, and but most of the time in basketball, there's always an assistant coach. So you have the coach, and then you have the assistant coach.
Okay.
So
he substitutes coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's look at these questions. We've just got a few questions here. So first question, Ken, are you interested in basketball?
Not so much.
Okay. Yeah. And how about you, Bakri? Are you interested in basketball at all?
Yeah, I think it's my second favorite game or sport. Yeah.
Have you had a chance to go to a college or
Not yet.
professional basketball team?
Not yet, but I'm planning to go to Houston Rockets team.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And Max, how about you? Are you interested in basketball?
No.
No. Okay, so only Bakri. And I like basketball too, but I also get tired, just like the football hype that I was telling you about. I'll write that down, hype. I get tired of the basketball hype as well. So, but of all the sports, I think basketball is my favorite sport to watch. So I guess the second one is very irrelevant to you guys. So Max, have you ever played basketball? How was it?
Yes, as I said before, when I was a child and during school, we usually played.
You usually played basketball?
Yeah, played basketball in our lessons.
Okay.
How to name this lesson when you in school when you go in the gym and
there's several ways you call it. You either call it PE, I'm writing it on the Verbling chat. You can
Okay.
also call it physical education, but usually
Oh.
that's what PE stands for. And the other class that people might call it is gym class.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, those are the three. But PE and gym class are the two that are more common. So, Bakri, have you ever played basketball?
No.
No. Okay, you need to learn to play basketball.
I don't think
Yeah.
I have time to learn basketball. But
Okay, so just be a fan, and then one day you'll learn.
yeah, I'm almost done with like since I came here, like yeah, every day in the news, YouTube, NBA channel,
Uh-huh.
I learn a lot about basketball. But I have lack in vocabulary and how to discuss when I have some friends outside.
Yeah, well, basketball is easier than baseball, but it's yeah, I think just ask questions. So best thing to do. So
Okay.
yeah. All right, and Ken, what is your opinion? Can short people be good basketball players?
I kind of yeah, in somewhat because the I watched the game, the Universiade game and pre-final women's basketball,
Mm-hmm.
and tall women, she were like a wall in front of the goal, and
Mm-hmm.
but since she's tall, maybe more than 2 meters, I guess, so
Mm-hmm.
she cannot move so quickly. But a short player can move quickly, so it's up to the role they are
Mm-hmm.
playing. So
Yeah, that's true. So because a tall player definitely can't move as quick as a short player. I totally agree with you. So, okay. Well, it looks like we're out of time anyway. Let's see if there's any other. There were some trivia questions we could have gone over, but all right. So yeah, we're out of time. So it looks like I do want to thank you for your participation, and I hope Bakri, I hope you learned some words.
Yeah,
So
I have a few. Maybe in the next few classes, baseball and NFL. If you could do it the same way as basketball, that would be really appreciated.
well, baseball was was last hour. You missed
Really?
it.
Oh, really? Okay, so I have to. Okay.
Watch the video.
Yeah.
It was Ken and Mustafa and I. So, but baseball that in that class it was mostly a lot of idioms that have to do with baseball. And since you're living in the States, it's really important to learn those.
Yes.
But one thing you can do is just type in, just Google it, and you'll find a lot of information on all three sports. So, all right, I'll
Thank you
see
so
you all
much.
later.
Good
And
night.
thank you.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
thank you
Bye.
very much. Bye.